Hey guys, it's your girl Fairy Queens here and welcome back to another live stream. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Today I am going to be, I'm just so invested in the tea, guys. I'm so invested in the tea, but like I still have my whiz in the background because it's not a Fairy Queen stream if we don't have Wizard 101 in the background. So anyway, I would also like to say that I feel like I sound different? I sound different? Is my mic messed up? Is my mic messed up? Or is it, do I just like sound congested or something? Deeper? Oh my god, let me listen to it. Hold on, let me listen. Sound congested or something? No, I sound perfect. Okay, I feel like every time I get on here now, I look the exact same. Like, my hair is like partially wet, I'm wearing the exact same top, and then my face looks like hardly any makeup. I guess this is just like my summer look. My summer look is like not cute because what happens is during the day, I go swimming, and then I get home, and then I shower, and then I don't want to like do makeup, so I just like look like this. So anyway, that is like why I look the same every single time I do a stream and why my hair is wet. It's not greasy. It's really, really clean. It smells really nice. Smell it. That's that Hask shampoo and conditioner. Anyway, we're gonna be reacting to the tea today because that's what's been interesting me lately. Let me pull it up. Okay. If you don't know the tea, how do you not know the tea at this point? How do you not know the tea? Colleen Ballinger has been the center of my brain lately. I've been like I've been following so many stories about her, and right now Trisha Paytas just made a video responding to, I guess, the stuff that's come out about Colleen. And the reason why Trisha Paytas is talking about it is because, okay, this gets kind of deep. Oh my god, you've been obsessed too? Same. Okay, this gets like kind of deep. Okay. But basically, Colleen and Trisha Paytas I don't know if they're still doing it or if they called it off, but they were doing a podcast together, and they were like besties on the podcast. Well, it's come out now that Colleen would like secretly behind Trisha's back body shame her and like send her nudes to her minor fans. Oh my god, this woman. Okay, so yeah, so like face to face, Colleen would be like, oh my god, yeah, no, like I love your body, like body positivity. But like behind her back, she would be like, ew, look at Trisha's body. Oh my god, look at this nude. Let me send it to all my minor fans. Yeah, okay. So that's like, right? It's so illegal! Okay, so yeah, that's the tea. So like it's, I haven't watched this video yet. I did see like, whenever I last saw it, it had like 20-something thousand views. Now it has 126,000. And I read a couple of the comments, and apparently Trisha handles this really, really well. So I'm excited to see what she says, but I'm just very curious to see what she says. I mean, I saw a couple comments like for Colleen to say bad things behind your back and then sit with you in a podcast and smile to your face just shows how disgusting of a person she is. So yeah, very weird, oh my god, sorry. Very weird. Colleen Ballinger is weird. Weird. I've got some strawberries with me oh my god, look, they're getting green screened. They're getting green screened. I've got some strawberries with me. I've got some, oh my god, don't look at my nail broke. I've got some princess fruit snacks. And we have some pretzels. So, yeah. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I'm ready. We're gonna turn off the whiz music in the back. We just have it here because
You're ugly.
Oh my
You're
god,
disgusting.
thank
I'm gonna
you!
kill you. Give me $200.
Happy late birthday. Sorry I didn't get to dono on your birthday, but here's your present. Yes, it can fake.
Yeah, you're fake. That's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. That's going straight into my savings because I had to buy a new refrigerator today. My refrigerator broke. Guys, all of my food in my refrigerator went bad because my refrigerator broke. All of my food. So I had to buy a new refrigerator today. And I had no choice. I tried to get one. Okay, hold on. Let me say this really quick. I tried to get one on Facebook Marketplace. And I looked and I looked and I looked. And I almost got scammed like 3 times. Like there were literally like scammers on Facebook Marketplace for refrigerators. Like, why refrigerators of all things? But anyway, so what we decided we would end up doing, because we didn't really want to get scammed, what we decided we would end up doing is we went to Home Depot and we applied for a Home Depot credit card. So basically, I guess we can like pay off the refrigerator in like, I think it was like 18 months. So yeah, it's not a huge deal, but it's also like, that's a lot of money. Like a brand new refrigerator, it was like over $1,000. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We got the plan. We got the 18, was it 12 month or was it 18 month? I don't know. We got a plan through Home Depot. So anyway, how to buy a new refrigerator. That's going straight into my savings. Love you. Thank you for that. Okay, let's react to this. I hope you guys all have your snacks ready. I'm so invested in the tea. Why is he so loud? I think my dog just opened the door. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me close the door. Okay, I closed it. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, what brand? Whirlpool? I think it was Whirlpool. All right, okay, here we go. Get your snacks ready. Like I said, I have some strawberries, I have some princess gummies, I've got some pretzels, and I have some water because I'm healthy. Okay, I'm in Realm Ambrose if you want to come stand by me. Get your snacks ready, guys. This is gonna be tea. Here we go.
So this is a video.
Oh, also, sorry. Oh my god, I'm already cutting her off. I'm so bad. Just for some context, I really used to be obsessed with Trisha's videos. Whenever she went through her breakup with, oh my god, Jason, I think it was. No, it was the other guy. It was the guy before Jason. There was like a young guy who was a dancer. Oh my god, Eric? No, I don't know what his name was, but oh my god, who was the young dancer guy that she did a music video with? That she broke up with? Sean! Sean? Was that his name? I think it was Sean. Oh my god, I think it was Sean. Okay, whenever she went, okay, I'm cringing. I'm so embarrassing. Yes, it was Sean. Oh my god. Okay, whenever she went through her breakup with Sean and she was like on the floor crying, I found her on Snapchat and sent her a message. Like I sent her a DM and I was like, hey girl, you can, I know you don't know me, but you can always talk to me if you need to. Okay, I'm so cringing. But anyway. Oh my god, I just had to give you that, I just had to give you that backstory because it is so funny. Anyway, I don't really watch her at all anymore, but I really, really, really used to like her. I just don't really watch her anymore. You did the same thing. She never responded. Okay, let's watch.
So this is a video that
if it's too loud, let me know.
to make, and I feel like
I'm
past few years.
gonna turn my mic down a little bit because Troy's really loud in the background, and I'm gonna be eating. I don't want you to hear me like, you know what I mean? That's gross. Yeah, and also turn on the subtitles. Okay, I'm turning my mic down a little bit.
I've really taken a step back from having to comment on everything, having to respond to everything said about me on the internet, because at the end of the day, it just gets really exhausting. And then, of course, being in other people's business, even if I have strong opinions about it. I really decided years ago that it wasn't good for my mental health. I have a mental illness, I have a personality disorder, which is hard to regulate my emotions. I get triggered very easily. So I've learned to deal with triggers the past few years, and I feel like I've done a very good job managing and regulating emotional stability. And on top, aside from all that, just, you know, being known as the person who's just always in drama and can't keep friendships, it's not a good look. I've worked really hard the past couple of years to kind of just stay in my own lane and not engage in anything online, which is commonly referred to as drama. But I feel like this is beyond drama. I'm putting my own hurt feelings aside, and my feelings are very hurt. I've had like a sick to my stomach feeling for a while now, and today
Mona said, let me turn my mic up. Mona said, I don't like Trisha because of all the controversies she's been in, but this is such a shorty scenario to be in. It's so disgusting. I stopped watching her. I don't even know when I stopped watching her, but I remember she like had, you meant shitty. I remember she had like a controversy go down where like people thought that she was like faking dissociative identity disorder. I never like dove deep into that or even like really like read much into that. So I don't know. But I do know whenever I did watch her, I liked her. But I know that she's kind of like a controversial person. But from what I've read so far, she handled her, like from what I've read in the comments, she handles herself really well in this particular video. Like if you can like put aside some of like her weird controversies and just look at this video, apparently it's really good. Like she handles herself really well, supposedly.
especially. Me and Colleen started a podcast this year. 3 episodes.
I feel bad for her.
We were always friendly before. I think it shocked a lot of people because like, oh, I didn't know they were close friends like that. And the thing is we weren't close friends. We were friends. I considered us to be friendly. When I had my daughter, she reached out and I thought, oh, it's great to have mom friends and, you know, friends, you know.
No, you didn't miss the tea. It just started, Rudy.
So I thought this podcast would be great because we always got along really great when we would see each other. We've been doing videos together on and off, like maybe once a year since 2018. And
oh, I knew that, Jake. I knew that, Jake.
I just thought, well, this is a good podcast to get to know each other. It's a good, little thing for me to do because I haven't really done anything for a couple of years, and I really enjoy being creative and producing stuff. And it was kind of fun to do costumes and stuff. I wasn't aware of these most recent things that are coming out. Everyone knows I have a very, very, very firm stance on talking to anyone underage, platonic or not. I've always been very, very firm with this, that I think it's inappropriate.
How old is Trisha?
I've been known to talk about many occasions where someone is just 17 years old and I don't feel comfortable with them,
Let me Google
being
her
around them,
age.
hanging out with them. I remember one time there was a very popular YouTuber who was 17, and another YouTuber I was friends with wanted to bring her to my apartment. I said, absolutely.
She's 35, so she's a year younger. She's a year younger than Colleen.
I have a lot of trauma when it comes to
probably at least 18.
My relationships I had when I was underage, and not always sexual. A lot of my trauma comes from school, authorities at school, teachers at school that I trusted. And sorry, this is like hard for me to make. I'm really trying to, and I don't. It's a very hard like boundary. Like it's one that I don't let up on with anybody. I think it's weird. I talked about it multiple times. I think it's weird. So when all this came out, I was shocked, you know, the group chats and stuff.
What she's talking about right now, she's talking about when this came out, like, last month, when Cody, like, if you watched my last video about the drama, you know what I'm talking about. What she's referring to right now is when Cody Rants made their video and this all blew up again in the beginning of June.
I was kind of shocked.
And they like showed screenshots of the group chats with Colleen being weird.
It's a difficult thing because Colleen is someone that I quickly literally.
And by weird, I mean being like very inappropriate with minors, like those screenshots. Yeah.
The past month that we did this podcast, like I really, really like cared about and really like related to. I thought, well, she told me she'd get canceled here and there, and she kind of understood when people would come for her for working with me, because I've done stuff in my past that's, not cool by today's standards, and I think I think everyone can take accountability and grow. Like I really do think people can like change their ways and stuff like that, if you can acknowledge it. Her video came out and I was just shocked, to say the least, that she didn't at least acknowledge the stuff that her own fans were saying, how they felt, to kind of brush it over in the way she did, and
make a song about it.
Somewhat lighthearted, even though it's not a lighthearted issue. I was shocked. I mean, she sent me the link to her video, her apology video, and I didn't respond back to it because I was just.
God! She sent. Oh my God! Okay. I'm cringing. Colleen sent her song to her YouTuber friends, thinking that she ate. She thought she ate. She literally thought that these people would side with her. Oh my God, I know. Colleen's brother. Okay, real talk. I want to be real with you guys. I said this in my last video too, but I want to say it here too. Colleen Ballinger is really like gross, like really gross, and she's 1000% a groomer. Definitely, there's no buts there. Is she a pedophile? No, I don't think so at all. But her brother, on the other hand, if you guys haven't looked into that, yeah. Her brother, there's a whole Twitter thread on that. Colleen's gross, guys, but she's not like a pedophile. She's not. And I don't know if I don't really think there's a lot of people claiming that she is, but like I've seen some people like reaching, okay, like she's gross, but she's not that bad. But who is that bad is her brother. Okay. Her brother, let me just put my pretzel down. Her brother, Trent Ballinger, I talked about this in my last video, but I'll talk about it now. Oh my God, I have Roblox and Bloxburg in my hashtags. Hold on. That is not what I'm streaming. Hold on, let me fix that. Okay. Her brother is named Trent Ballinger. He's older than her. She's 36. I'm pretty sure he's like, let me Google his age. Okay, it says that he's 38. Okay, so he's 38. He was flirting with this minor who was 13 at the time. I don't know how old he was at the time, but he was like at least in his 30s. Okay, he's deaf, so a lot of people were like no, like, he has, like, problems. Like, he's got, like, problems up here, so just let it slide. He didn't know. But, okay, let me just say, being deaf has literally, like, nothing to do with, like, you should know not to talk to minors. Okay, so anyway, sorry, I'm getting all over the place. Being deaf has literally nothing to, like, you don't get an excuse because you're deaf. So, anyway, he was talking to this minor who was 13 years old at the time, and, like, by talking to, I mean, like, I don't mean, like, hey, how are you? No, guys, no. It was bad. Like, he nicknamed this minor who, at the time, by the way, let me say it, they're transgender, so now I think their pronouns are like they or he, but at the time it was she, and he was like crushing on this little girl at the time, and he nicknamed them, but her at the time, Peapod, and he would send her pictures to, I'm saying her because it was a her at the time, to her, and he would be like, oh, you look so pretty, little Peapod, and okay, and he was like, so, when do you turn 18? And they would always say, oh, you know, not for another, like, 4 or 5 years, and stuff like that. Okay, really gross, really gross. Another thing too, is whenever this person, the minor, I think their name's Ollie. Whenever Ollie was talking to him one time, they said, I don't think I'm straight. And it really, like, upset Trent, and he was like, what do you mean? You think you're, like, into girls? No, you're not. No, give it some time. I mean, you still have time. Like, you can explore, you know, you don't, you know. And he was, like, really off-putting. He was, like, really upset that they were saying that they were not straight and stuff, and yeah, okay, it was really weird. Also, Tap, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Congrats on 23,000. Thank you. I just hit 23,000 last night. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm like barely brushing over the surface because I want to get back to this video, but I'm gonna actually find the link to this thread right now because I'm not doing a great job of explaining it because, like, I can't go into detail because, like, it's a long thread, guys. So let me find this thread and I will link it to you guys.
Tap super chatted $4.99. Congrats on 23,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
Hearts.
Thank you so much. No, he wasn't arrested. Here, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go over it together because now I'm wanting to show you guys. No, he wasn't arrested. Let's just go over it together. This can just be a long stream, I guess. Okay. Thread of things Trent Ballinger, a man in his 30s, sent to me when I was 13 and 14. This really, truly made me, like, sick to my stomach. Like, really did. Like, I mean, the stuff that Colleen has said is also gross, but it does not even compare to this. Like, this is, like, genuinely, like, oh my god, why aren't you in prison type stuff. Okay, okay, here we go. Here's the, you know what? Here, let me just make this big. Don't share our conversation with anyone. Anything we talk about stays between you and I. Major red flag. There we go. We're starting it out with a banger. I'm told not to talk to people under 18. Wait, can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. I do so just to spread positivity. So yeah, also, it's funny because he's like sending like multiple messages whenever they don't respond immediately. Family said not to talk to people over or under 18. See? Here we go. This is what I was talking about. You don't look bi, so I'm like in head tilts. Why do you think you are? You're young. Don't label yourself. Why do you think that? Curious why. How old are you? I wouldn't question it yet, Peapod. See? This is, I'm telling you guys, don't let the sexuality bite. You're gonna grow up doing what you love. Okay. Oh, manipulation. This is her brother. This is her brother. So like, yeah. Anyway, I think there was one time where he even said that they could stay with him. 4 more years to go. Oh my God, this is what I was telling you. Sending their selfies back to them. I think I made you pop out more, Peapod. Like, he had it just saved in his phone. I pictured you wearing these when, I don't know who Tim is, but yeah, he saved them to his phone and made this. These genuinely made me like grossed out. You kind of look like my last girlfriend in that gif. They were 13. If I wanted to take a break from Twitter, he wasn't having it. Sorry if I don't respond that fast. I'm trying to take a break from Twitter. Nah. Like, ew. It hurts. I thought it wouldn't hurt to take a little break from Twitter. It hurts. Like, oh God, this is like, just looking back at this, because I've already looked through this like twice. Every time I look back through these screenshots, I'm physically like cringing. Like it's so bad. It's so bad. Good night. Are you sure? I'm going to sleep, so good night. Oh really? No. Stop taking meds then. Good night. No, don't leave me. I remember going through all of these, guys. Anyway, this just kind of gives you like a little, see? And then again, talking about them being gay or straight. This whole thread has so many like bad moments in it, but I can't go through the entire thing because it's so long. So I'm just gonna link it to you guys if you want to go through it. But yes, I do think Colleen is like a really gross person, but I don't think she's a pedophile. I have to like kind of like whisper that. I don't think she's a pedophile, but I do think her brother is. Very much so. So you can go through and look at that if you want to. Okay. Let's go back to this.
I was shocked. Weeks prior to the apology video, I know we were staying in touch because, again, I know what it feels like to have the whole internet come down on you, even if the whole internet is right. Like, I'm someone, again, who struggles with mental health issues, mental illness, and I know what that can feel like, and I know I don't want anyone, guilty or not, to ever feel like they don't have someone to talk to, that there's not a way out of.
Let me lower my mic.
A situation, that there's not a way to make a situation right. So I kind of stayed in touch with her, but when I got involved with this, I got dragged into it rather. It was a few weeks ago, and 2 boys, both, one I believe was 20 at the time, and
I think she's talking about Adam McIntyre here and Johnny. I don't remember his last name, but I follow both of them on Twitter. And they've both been like they were actually on a news video. Oh my god, I don't remember what the channel was. Can you hear me? Hold on. Anyway, this news channel made like a video about Colleen, and they both spoke on it. I don't know Johnny's last name, but I follow them both on Twitter, and they've been like the most vocal about all of this.
one who was 14 at the time. Both.
Johnny was like 22, maybe, and Adam was like 14.
The 14-year-old's alleged, because I didn't speak on this because I didn't see anything. And I'm not to say that I don't believe this person. It's just a very, very, very serious allegation. It's very illegal. So I was kind of waiting to see what would kind of come out of anything before I had to make this video and this statement. Literally my accountant, I don't know why she got a text from like a Huffington Post reporter asking for a statement about all this. And I'm like, you know what, let me just put this out. And I hate putting any energy into this, but it's very, very serious.
If you're confused about anything, let me just say really quick what she's talking about, because if I don't really know how many people here are as familiar with the whole situation as I am. What she's talking about right now, she was saying alleged, because I don't want to say for sure because I don't have any proof. Okay, what she's mentioning here, she's probably going to go into detail and tell you guys anyway, but let me just give you the backstory really quick so that way you go into it knowing. What she's talking about is how Colleen had these two fans, Johnny and Adam. Johnny was like 20-something, Adam was like 14, and she would send Trisha's nudes to them. Like, being funny, I guess. Like, oh yeah, I actually saw it. She was like, oh my god, you look so good here, Johnny. And like send a picture of like Trisha naked. Or like she would do the same thing to Adam, like, oh my god, Adam, you look so good here. I love this pic of you. And like she would like send a picture of Trisha naked to a 14-year-old. So she's saying alleged with the 14-year-old because she doesn't have proof and she can't say that it's true without proof because it is very much illegal to send naked pictures to minors. So that's what she's talking about. And I guess her accountant texted her about it. So I guess it's like pretty serious or something. I guess that's what she just said.
It's very serious. And it's a topic I don't take lightly and I can't take lightly.
I'm eating pretzels and I know they're really loud, so.
I am a full-time sex worker. I don't think that's a secret. It's not as advertised as it once was, but we already have a lot of stigma, misconceptions, allegations against us as sex workers. And so I need to nip this in the bud that I do not condone at all unsolicited nudes, sending unsolicited nudes to anyone of anybody, sex worker or not. I think using someone's nudes as a way to hurt them, make fun of them, make light of them, be mean is the lowest form of human, the lowest form of intelligence. I think that's so inhumane. I think that's so disgusting for anyone. Last night, the text messages were shown, and it's very clearly from Colleen to a fan. Has over 500,000 views on Twitter that I'm not embarrassed by. I'm embarrassed for her. I try to take myself out of these equations when I'm feeling triggered. And if I were to look at it as it happening to someone else, I wouldn't I wouldn't be humiliated for the person in the photos. I'd be humiliated for the person who sent them. Although it can be humiliating for the person in the photos as well.
It's not like she sent them to minors.
And it somewhat is embarrassing. I get made fun of all the time for my body, my nudes, even under this person's posts. While I'm thankful he posted them so I could see that this is real, it's hearing all that horrible stuff underneath the photo, like about my body just being messed up or disgusting, and it's a lot. Yes, I'm a sex worker, and yes, I chose this job, and yes, I make money.
Sorry. Can you imagine, like, being friends with someone and then, like, them being nice to your face and being all, like, body positive to your face, and then going on Twitter and seeing screenshots that they, like, literally talked shit about your body, something that you can't help, behind your back, and made fun of you to their fans? That is so... I feel for her. I really do. That must have been like such a slap in the face. Like, literally. I feel bad for her.
Money doing it.
It is vile.
But it never feels good to have someone just like make fun of your naked body. It's just a really vulnerable thing. And it is a little embarrassing, if I'm being honest, but I'm more embarrassed for her that this is the kind of person she is. Like, I'm so embarrassed. Sending these to fans unsolicited, the context of which she was sending these, I don't get the purpose. I don't know if there was an inside joke I'm missing on this. The fan said, "Hey, congratulations on becoming parents." Which a month later she just responds with a
yeah, oh my god, that's another thing, and I cannot put those pictures up on my screen because like it has her like naked on them, even though they're like censored. But let me draw out for you what the screenshot looked like in like form of text message. That way you can see how stupid, like, and how just shitty of a person Colleen is. And I'm smiling right now because it's like, it's laughable, like how shit she is. Okay, so the fan said this. I can't put the screenshot on my thing, but this. Hey, congrats on becoming parents. I'm so happy for you. It was something like that, okay? And like, this was on like, I don't know. I'm just making up a date. It was like 8/1/17 or something. And then she responds like a month later and sends a nude and says, "OMG, Johnny, you look so good here." And it's a nude of Trisha Paytas naked. Literally, she didn't even respond to this! She didn't even respond to that! Like, there's nothing to get. There's nothing to get. She just, like, she doesn't even make sense. She's just shitty all around. She didn't respond and say, "Oh my god, thank you so much, I appreciate it." She just ignored him, ignored his nice message, and then a month later sends him a nude! I can't with her. I can't with her. Literally, like, ignored his nice message and then a month later sends him a nude.
pretty in this. And these weren't a long time ago. This is someone well into their 30s. Just gave birth sending nudes. And a month prior, I was in her house meeting her child and doing a mukbang, meeting her newborn and doing a mukbang with her.
Did you hear what she just said? She came over to Colleen's house a month before and was like being nice, and like they were like bonding and doing a mukbang together, and she was meeting her son. And then a month later, that's when Colleen sent that like screenshot of Trisha's naked body to her fan, making fun of her.
In these texts, there's also friends of hers. They showed the viewing parties that were talked about to make fun of me. They did viewing parties of my adult content to make fun of me. And they're...
If you don't know what she's talking about there, Colleen would, I'm assuming, invite her friends over to her house, and they would have a party while they would put Trisha's videos on the TV and watch them together.
There's a friend of hers who I actually met as well back in 2018 with his face posing next to explicit images of me. And there was a video of it, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
They were just doing it just to make fun of her because they all thought they're just mean. And they were all nice to her too behind her back. They were all nice to Trisha behind her back.
And it wasn't just one occasion. There was multiple times that she sent just different photos in different positions of me. I did ask her about these a couple weeks ago before there was the proof, so to speak, right? And she assured me that she had never sent photos of me. That this one fan who was underage at the time would send photos to her. She's like, no, he was a fan. He sent photos to me, and he was obsessed with you. And he would just send me every once in a while. I'd like respond to him and be like, hey, okay.
What did she say? I didn't hear her. She just said that a couple weeks ago, before the screenshotted proof came out of Colleen sending Trisha's nudes, she asked Colleen a couple weeks ago, and she said, have you ever sent pictures of me to people and made fun of my body? And Colleen said no. And Colleen said that her fans would send the nudes to her, but she would never send them to them. Okay, that's not true because, like, there's literal proof now. So she, like, straight up just lied to her face. Oh my god. Okay, let me turn this down. I keep forgetting to turn this down, and I feel like you guys are, like, hearing my mouth.
That's what she told me a couple weeks ago. There's a clip of her saying she saw a whale squirt, and she wasn't talking about Trisha Paytas.
I didn't see it. Wait, no, I don't think I saw that one.
I sent her that as well, and she said everything's taken out of context, like these are lies, and being as I was like her friend and I knew her as a person, I was trusting her, I guess. Because, I mean, overall, who do you trust? Like this person you know in real life, or people you don't know anything about? I guess that's why there's that whole innocent until proven guilty thing. So there was two options there for her to say, like, yeah, that was a while ago. I was a hater. I mean, I'm the first to say, like, I've definitely have been a hater in the past. I've been miserable in my own life. I've been going through shit in my own life in the past. And I was miserable and I've hated on people, for sure. Not people that I would go and like be at their house and like do a whole podcast with, but sure, I can understand people, you know, gossiping or making fun of people.
She is so real for this. She's so real for this. She, like, Colleen could have said, yeah, I did do that, and I'm sorry. I was like, I've changed since then. I shouldn't have done that, and I'm sorry, and I hope you can forgive me. But I don't feel this way anymore. But no, she just lied. She just straight up denied it. Oh my God.
People, I don't understand the making fun of bodies. That's weird. It's weird. I don't get those texts at all. Like, I look at those and I'm like so confused. Like, okay, I'm the joke. My naked body's the joke, I guess. Okay. I don't know. It's very odd. But I kind of gave her outs because I was like, hey, like, you know, we've talked crap about me. That's fine. We weren't that close back then, I guess. Like, you know, whatever. And she vehemently denied, no, I never sent pictures of you. Like, the underage fan would send me pictures of you, not specifying if they were nude or not. The text came out last night and my heart started racing. I was triggered. I haven't been triggered in a while, and I was triggered. My heart was racing, my stomach, I was sick to my stomach, and I don't know, I guess seeing stuff like that, that's probably the worst I've seen from someone that I've like considered a friend. Like, it's pretty barbaric. It's pretty misogynistic. And it is downright cruel. It's a low level of a person.
Dude, my blood pressure would have gone through the roof if I like saw that. After they literally straight up to my face denied it.
To say that stuff, and again, this isn't years ago. This is, you know, someone well into their 30s. It's not a child. It's not a kid. As of now, as of recording this, the text came out, and the minor fan, who is now an adult, has said that those same pictures were sent to him. This is all alleged, as I haven't seen anything, so I don't want to. I just want to put this out ahead of anything. I know there's every day something coming out, and seeing that text from the Huffington Post, I'm like, okay, let me just get ahead of this. I am so sorry to that person if this is true. I'm so sorry. I know firsthand how traumatizing that can be. I had nothing to do with this. I do not condone it. I think it's the most disgusting thing, and above all else, illegal.
She needs to go to jail.
And to the person she sent.
And so does her brother.
Was, I think, 20 at the time, maybe 21. I still think it's disgusting. A grown woman in their 30s doing this to someone who is in their house, been around their family. Like, you have some issues. It's a sickness. And I don't think this is jumping on a hate bandwagon. This is like, hey, maybe she doesn't get it. What she did was wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like, okay, we need to keep talking about this because this is really wrong. This is really gross. And it's also unsolicited nudes. No one was asking for this. I don't know the inside joke. She said they're taken out of context. I don't know what the viewing parties or your friend posing next to them are like. I just had to make this video to say I don't stand behind Colleen whatsoever. Her video was not an apology. And it took away from the severity of her actions of talking to minors, bringing minors on stage at her show. These people are speaking up and they're uncomfortable for a reason. Acknowledge it, change it, do better. But being told she never sent these photos, and these actually do exist, these text messages, I feel like super disrespected, and at least be honest about it to like show some accountability, to show like, yeah, that was stupid, that was immature, whatever. But I don't stand by her. I'm embarrassed to be associated with her. I'm embarrassed for the fans that she messaged those to. That's should never have happened.
Bro.
And again, this really hurts sex workers as a whole. This is out there, and it looks like we're some deviants because this is used in this way. It's disgusting.
I don't think anyone watching this I don't think anyone watching this video or anyone who knows anything about the situation at all would think like that this is a reflection on sex workers in general, because it's not. Like this really doesn't really have anything to do with sex workers at all. This literally just has to do with Colleen Ballinger being like creepy and inappropriate. This doesn't, like, it's not she shouldn't be worried about that, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I'm a sex worker, but a lot of those images and videos were behind a paywall. One that requires someone to be 18 and over. And that's it. That is my statement on it, and I'm not going to speak on this again. I will never speak on Colleen again. She just does not exist to me anymore. And this is not me canceling her. She'll always be around. I'm sure she'll be fine. Just publicly disavowing any association I have with her.
That's something that I wanted to well, first off, let me talk about the response to her video in general. That I can see why everyone was saying that was like a mature response from Trisha of all people, considering her past. That was a very good response, but it was mature, but you can tell that she's hurt, like you said. You can tell that she's hurt. And I just can't imagine like going through that like she has. Like I still can't imagine opening up my phone, going on Twitter, and seeing screenshots of, let me turn my mic up, and seeing screenshots of someone that you considered a friend literally going behind your back and saying that stuff about you. I can't imagine that. So I'm assuming the podcast is canceled. Which was something that I was also very curious about. I wasn't sure if Trisha was going to talk about this or not, but I'm glad that she did, because I think more YouTubers need to, like, talk about it and show that they're, you know, not supporting Colleen during this time or supporting her at all. Yeah, it's definitely good that she talked about that. Did Colleen share photos of Trisha? Yes. If you're interested, just rewatch the last like hour of my stream and you'll see. What I wanted to say at the end of Trisha's video, she was like, I'm sure Colleen will always be around on the internet. I'm sure she'll be fine. I have two theories about this. The one theory that I have is that, and I don't think this one, I don't know actually. I don't know. I go back and forth. Part of me thinks that her last video, her ukulele song, is going to be her last upload, and she's like never gonna post again, and she's just gonna like kind of like disappear, because I mean she was literally talking about her career being over. So part of me feels like that's a possibility, and she's just never gonna talk about it again. But I also feel like there might be like a stronger possibility, and I talked about this last night on my live stream whenever somebody asked me. There's a part of me that feels like she purposely made this video like bad because she knew that it would get people talking, and she wanted to like bring attention to herself, so that way she could post another video, and in her next video it's kind of like James Charles. And I know that this is like a terrible comparison because like we don't like James Charles, but do you remember whenever he got canceled and like his first video that he made was him like crying, and he was like and it was like, ew. Remember how he did that? Okay, and then like later on he made another video and he had like all of like the like receipts and stuff, and people were like, oh my god, Tati's like actually like a piece of shit. And like Tati's actually like, yeah. Okay, part of me feels like Colleen made this terrible ukulele song to get people's attention for her next upload, and her next upload would actually be something with her like showing receipts and blah 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 blah. I personally don't really feel like either of those two options was what she should have gone with. I mean, if it were me, I would have just apologized. I mean, that's literally all the victims were asking for. That's literally all the victims were asking for. Like, it's not hard. I don't know why. I mean, the proof is out there. The proof is literally out there. So, I don't know. Unless all of these were, like, screenshot, or, I mean, Photoshop or something, which obviously they weren't. I don't know why she wouldn't just, like, take it, like, I don't know, just do the mature and easy thing and just apologize. But I guess that she just doesn't have any remorse. I don't know. So, yeah, anyway. What I am predicting is that was either her last video, and she's never gonna make another video on the internet again, or she made that video to get everyone's attention, and she's going to post another serious video where she has receipts. And I don't think if she does make that video with the receipts, I don't think there will be an apology still. That's what I think. That's just my theory, though. I really do feel like the second one is much stronger, because that's literally what James Charles did. And he literally, like, redeemed himself. Now, I don't like James Charles because I haven't really even watched him since then. But his video, the one where he, like, had all of his receipts and stuff was very well put together. And do you remember he lost, I don't even know how many subscribers back then. He lost like millions, I think. I don't know. I don't remember how many he lost. But what I mean by redeemed, because I don't think he's a good person either, but what I mean by redeemed is like his subscribers went back up because like the video was put together and people were like, okay, this makes sense. This was the context we needed. I don't really know. It's not a great comparison though, because I don't really know how, I mean, like the proof is like so out there. Like it's so against Colleen right now. Like it's so against Colleen. So I don't know how she could really like pull up any missing context or missing receipts to get people back on her side. You know what I mean? I just don't really know how she could. But I think she's gonna try. And I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing her next video, but I don't think it really can save her because everything is looking so against her right now. Like it really is looking so against her. So I don't know. That's just what I think. I personally think that she'll kind of stay canceled, I think. Yeah, I think her career is dead. I hate all the spotlight is on Colleen and her video and not her victims. I know, but I also think that it's kind of gonna deplatform her, which she needs to be deplatformed. I don't think that she needs to be on the internet ever again. So that's what I think. Her tickets for her shows were being sold for $5. She'll probably keep trying to make videos, but her career is dead. She does not need to be making any more videos. She needs to stay off the internet. I feel like she might disappear from the internet for a while in hopes it blows over and come back like Shane did, or at least try to. Was that successful for Shane? Oh my god, me too. Me too, Mona. And the worst part is that this all started because of Cody rants. This literally all started because of Cody rants. And that person pisses me off. Cody rants just wanted to make a video to get, like, selfishly to get views for themselves so that way they could get a new computer. And made all of these victims relive their traumas. Shane will always have a stain on him. He put out a real apology, though, not saying I defend him. I don't even remember exactly what happened with Shane, I'll be real. I was never really, like, super into him. Does anybody feel like female content creators have it harder? Like, just look at Logan Paul, Shane Dawson, James Charles. I'm not supporting any of Colleen's actions. It'll be harder to come back. No, actually. I don't really, because... Well, maybe in some ways, but not entirely, because, like, I think this would have been taken a lot more seriously if Colleen had been a guy and grooming children. So I think in a way she kind of got away with it for a while because she's a female. So maybe in some ways I see what you're saying, but like, and also in a lot of other ways I kind of disagree. It's horrible that Cody did that for self-gain, but in a way it worked out because I doubt Colleen would have humiliated herself as bad as she did. Yes, I agree, but I really don't like Cody at all. At all. Remember how Sienna May, people sided with her from Jack's first statement? I vaguely remember the Sienna May drama, but not entirely. All I remember is her stupid dance where she was like... It was like awful. I have that like ingrained in my head. Like, bro, what are you doing? I don't know any women that got canceled that didn't come back. I'm trying to think of women. I mean, Jenna Marbles got canceled and never. Well, actually, Jenna Marbles did not even need to be canceled. But yeah, Jenna Marbles never came back. Why did Colleen even put out a song? My theory, my two theories, is that she. Okay, actually, though. Oh my god, here's where I'm conflicted with my two theories. My first theory is that she did it because she wanted attention on her so that way she could have all eyes on her for her next upload, which will redeem herself. That's my first theory. My second theory is why she made the stupid ukulele video is because she genuinely thought it was good. And now I really don't know which one's the right one because she sent that ukulele video to her friends, like to other YouTubers, thinking that she did something. Like she thought she ate. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. But what I do know is that I don't see how Colleen could recover from this. I really don't. Everything looks so against her right now. And what I also know is that she's a gross person. Even if you provide like missing context, like it's still gross. And also her brother is like messed up, like genuinely like messed up. I know someone, Eugenia Cooney, people watch her despite her suspicious past. She shouldn't even be on YouTube. But if she sent it to the other YouTubers so they could share it to get more attention, that's possible. I don't know. Let's do a poll. I'm asking the community. Bye, Mona. Thank you for coming. Colleen seems delusional. She tried to tell Trisha that she never sent. Yeah. Yeah. Regardless, she's obviously a piece of shit. She's a liar. She lies to her friends. She makes fun of her friends behind their back. She grooms children. That is literally undeniable. Like that, even with context, that is undeniable. I don't know. And I also wanted to say, and I think I said this in my video reacting to Colleen's apology. Oh my god, thank you for the $10 super chat. Late birthday present. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know that cancel culture is terrible because look what they did to Jenna Marbles. I know cancel culture is terrible and I don't agree with cancel culture, but what Colleen is dealing with right now is like something, dude, there's like shooting fireworks like literally right next to my window.
Zynical super chatted £9.99. Late birthday present.
Thank you. What Colleen's dealing with right now is self-inflicted. And it's also like, I don't know. I understand. I know, like, I don't agree with cancel culture either. But it's like what you did is like, you don't even seem to have any remorse for it at all. I hate cancel culture so bad it makes my blood boil. However, I hate how Colleen tries to shrug off something that is against the law. Literally against the law. I don't think Jenna Marbles was canceled. I think she pressed the self-destruct button on her channel. You get what I mean? like she couldn't handle whenever like people were outing her or something. I don't even know what she got outed for anymore. I feel like Colleen should be canceled. Well, I don't think she should ever be on the internet again. So yeah. I feel like that was her signing her career's death warrant. Was hoping she wouldn't respond. Your versions of Colleen songs make me smile more than the original. It's just so bad. Like her like apology video was so bad. It's like a meme at this point. It was so bad. What did Jenna Marbles do? I don't remember. I hope Colleen realizes she's in the wrong. It doesn't sound like it. I mean, she says in her video, I know that you were hoping I would say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take that route of admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout. I mean, she literally says that. Oh, did she? Did Jenna get outed for blackface? Oh, I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember. I know, I do have it memorized. This morning, I was sleeping. Well, I woke up to pee, and then I couldn't go back to sleep because I had that song stuck in my head. And then whenever I woke up from my sleep, I was singing the song in my head. Hey everybody, I found someone new to harass. She did some things that I do not like in her past. So everybody gather around because we're about to attack. And like, I can empathize with cancel culture being terrible, but it's like also like, Colleen, honey, you're not a victim here. And what, and like, you know, I think a lot more people would even empathize with you more had you been empathetic towards the victims and said sorry. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I said this, but like, she would have been better off just being quiet. I don't know. Anyway, the poll says 80% think that Colleen will make another video. I do too. That's what I'm more so leaning with. I feel like her next video is going to be serious and hopefully more mature. Do I think she will ever fully recover though? No, I don't. And I don't think she should fully recover. I don't think she should even recover at all, but yeah. Okay, you get the vibes that she's gonna try to act like nothing happened? I don't. I don't get those vibes. I don't think she's gonna pretend nothing happened, because I think she just got everyone's eyes on her now. Like, in a bad way. Like, in a very bad way. So I don't feel like... I don't know. I don't feel like she's gonna pretend nothing happened. I think she's gonna make another video. I feel like whenever she makes a new video, she's really gonna play victim. I think her next video is going to be very well constructed, and I think more people will side with her. I don't know how, because it looks really, like, everything looks really bad, and I'm saying, even with context, it still looks bad, but maybe she'll manipulate. I don't know. I think her next video is going to be in tears with a baby in her hand. Oh my god. She's going to have all three of her kids, one on each tit, with all three of her tits. James Charles tried to act like nothing happened, and he can barely crack 1 million views and 300 Twitter likes. Didn't he get canceled twice? Didn't he? I don't know how she's going to even recover from this. Like, what can she do? I don't know. I have no idea. Provide missing context, apparently, but I don't know how that would make anything better because I don't know how context would help. If I were on Colleen's marketing team, I'd be smoking 3-pack of cigarettes a day from stress. She either just ended her career or, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm good, how are you? I'm good. I just ate strawberries and pretzels and fruit snacks. Colleen in her next video with her kids crying, I'm not a groomer, I'm a mother. You, and I don't, she said in her thing, she was like, it was never my intention to manipulate. Or she said, was it my intention to manipulate? No. But she still did. And whether or not it was your intention, you can still like apologize for it, right? Because people are hurt. Because I mean, it sure looks like you did. You can still apologize if you care about their feelings, whether or not you meant to manipulate or not. You should still apologize because these are people that like you cared about. Or you claimed to have cared about. But then like, what was her reason? Her reason for what? It's so sad when you're someone who used to watch and support her. I have no guild and nobody will let me in the guild. My guild's full, I'm sorry. My guild's full right now. But I think you can join guilds, but there's like public guilds. I don't remember how you can join. I think you could join them like the social kiosk or something. Do you think some people make mistakes or misinterpret proper apologies for gaslighting? Do I think some people mistake or misinterpret proper apologies for gaslighting? I mean, to me, I feel like I could form a really genuine apology without it sounding like I'm gaslighting. Because I think a real apology should not have, I mean, I don't think it should really have any or very minimum woe is meing. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel like it should have like any like, okay, for example, guys, I'm sorry, I was in a really bad place, but I'll take the blame, but I was in a really bad place because my house burned down and then my car got towed. Okay, that's like manipulating. What a proper apology should sound like is, yes, I was in a bad place, but that's not an excuse for what I did, and I'm really sorry, and I hope that you guys can forgive me, and I will take all the blame for this, and I will promise to never do it again. See? You don't have to go into like, oh, I was upset because of this, and this, and my house burned down, and my car got towed, you know? Like, I feel like I could make a proper apology holding myself responsible. I mean, if you want to share what was happening, like if you were in like a bad place or whatever, that's fine, but you should also specify that it's not an excuse for the behavior that you did and you're still sorry. That's what I think. Colleen literally just made it all about herself and how bad it was for her instead of taking responsibility for the harm that she caused to her young fans. I know! The victim blaming was like, oh, it's like, but I do feel like shit. It's not great to have millions of people around the world thinking that you're just a terrible person and calling you the most vile, disgusting things a human could be called, in my opinion. Like, stop talking about that. Just stop talking about that. Ugh. A genuine apology will sound genuine if you're actually speaking the truth and not taking the blame for, and not victimizing yourself. Exactly! Like, I feel like it's not hard, so I don't know why she didn't do that. I heard Adam got doxxed and threatened by Colleen's fans. I believe that, but that's not really Colleen's fault, because it's not like she's on there, like, telling people to go do that. But I believe that, though. I mean, anyone could do that. Thank you, Summer. I'm unsure of what to believe. I need both sides of the story. The problem with cancel culture is taking one side of a story and running it into the ground. It's safe to say that we live in an era. So I also agree that cancel culture is terrible. But whenever you are being accused of such terrible things and your response is that, and you take absolutely no responsibility, accountability, and you make fun of the victims, it's really hard to like side with that person. You know? When things are manipulated and photoshopped and tangent-based, I think that is what she meant when she posted the song, which wasn't her best move. If she had stayed quiet, her team would have had enough time to pull together all the facts and show a more factual narrative. But now it's messy, and that all of these allegations can be taken as fact rather than fake, despite a lot of them being manufactured. That's why I'm thinking there's a possibility that she made the ukulele song to get attention so that way she can debunk all the stuff. That's what I'm thinking, possibly. But yeah, but still though, I mean, accused of really awful things, and then you post that and it's like, huh, you don't seem to have any empathy or remorse for things that you did to people and like how they are feeling. There's literally evidence against Colleen, that's the difference. These just aren't baseless accusations, and multiple people are correct. I can't talk. Yeah. It's multiple people, it's not just one person. There have been like many victims who have come out with proof, but it would have been nice to hear her either say, no, this isn't true, or yes, this is true and I'm really sorry. It just would have, I feel like at the end of the day, you should still have respect for people, right? I don't know. I feel like you should still have respect for people. These fireworks are so loud. Here's the thing with Colleen. I agree that you need two sides of the story, but let's just say that we didn't have both sides and proof. The way she addressed it and made a joke about it is terrible. Exactly. Exactly. How can you have any sympathy whenever she dismissed what these people who are like half her age went through? That she did to them. How can you have much sympathy for her at all? I don't know. Like, I don't agree with cancel culture, but I just think that she kind of has, like, made this 10 times worse on herself. So, I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. It's been a very interesting, like, last month with all of this different like information coming out about her. Does anyone know how many subscribers she's lost in total? Oh yeah. I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me. Honey, I think actually it probably made you lose some fans. I think it's made plenty of people change their mind about you. Or if they didn't change their mind, it solidified their mind. Like, to me, whenever I saw that, I was like, ew, this just makes me not like you even more. This just makes me feel like you really are evil. You should pull up Social Blade. I'm gonna do that. How do you... Why is it showing me her TikTok? Is this her TikTok? Hold on. Oh my god, I can't. Can someone send me her the link, because like I can't find, like it's only showing up her TikTok. When she got to the whoa part, I laughed so hard. Oh my god, that part pisses me off because it's like, it's so sarcastic the way that she sang it. Like, sometimes people can make a mistake and that doesn't make them a terrible person. Whoa. Sometimes someone can make a mistake and they're still a good person. Crazy, I know. Like, people, like, I know that. I know people can make mistakes and they can still be good people. I know that. But what you're doing is like, you didn't make one mistake, honey. You were just like overall a bad person. Like, what you did should not be brushed off until you, well, it shouldn't be brushed off at all, but like, you should hold yourself accountable. And what she says is like, I wanted to come on here and defend myself a little and take accountability. But, you didn't really. Because the only part in the song where she took accountability at all was when she said, have I made some jokes in poor taste? Yes. Have I made lots of dumb mistakes? Yes. Are there some fans who feel betrayed? Am I sad that there's some fans who feel betrayed? Yes. But was it my intention to manipulate? No. That was the only time in the entire song where she took any accountability at all. And it's like, okay, you're singing right now with the ukulele. That sounds like not genuine. I have to pee. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to pee. Alright, okay, anyway. Yes, people can make a mistake and they're still a good person. Yes, for people like Jenna Marbles, but you, on the other hand, Colleen, have made many mistakes, including illegal mistakes. And it's like, can you even call those mistakes anymore whenever you've made them so many times and like willingly made them? Can you even call those mistakes anymore? I can't believe you have this memorized, same key and everything. Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. A lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though. Just as long as it's entertaining to you. Right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train. I have a lot of it memorized, guys. I have too much of it memorized. How did you ask Troy to film the video with you and what was his reaction? Honestly, he wanted to do it. He wanted to. I didn't even really ask him. I said that I was obsessed with it, and well, I asked him, I was like, have you seen, like, have you watched her apology video? And he was like, yeah, it was like awful. And I was like, I kind of want to remake it. And I was like, but I don't have my ukulele here. And he's like, well, go get it from your mom's house. So I went and I got it from my mom's house, and then I brought it back to my house, and I tried to play it, and I couldn't, and he took it, and he just like started playing it. So then we just recorded it together. Johnny just released a response. Oh my god, on his YouTube channel? Let me look on his Twitter, because I'm following him on Twitter. Toxic as a train, tie me to the tracks and cross me from the past. Rumors look like facts if you don't. Okay, yeah, let's watch his response. Oh my god, it's 25 minutes long. Okay, this is one of the people who Colleen would send Trisha's nudes to, and this is not the minor. This guy was like 20 something at the time, but still weird. Also, this guy like posted the proof, so anyway, hey, that's me. Hold on, that's not the right one. Here it is. Okay. All right. Let's watch this. Also, I apologize for all of the fireworks because they are loud AF. Subtitles are unavailable. I guess it's because it's a new video.
Where do I even begin?
Dang.
It's me again. This is going to be my blind reaction of Trisha's response. I just got home from work.
I'm gonna watch his in 1.5 because we just watched her video.
Watch it yet. I'm anxious to. This is all a lot. I was able to revive my old MacBook Pro yesterday. Fortunately, it had a lot of evidence backing up the claims I've been making. It's a tricky situation to be in because do I want to hurt Trisha? No. Did I post these pictures with malice, negative intent? No, and I hope people can see that. It's just I need to protect myself. I also feel like it's necessary for people like Trisha who are so closely involved without even knowing they're so involved to be made aware. And unfortunately, I didn't have the private alternatives to message her one-on-one. And so I did it publicly. I hope she understands that. I'm not posting things to be mean. I'm posting things to show people who these people truly are. I have one half who's telling me I'm not posting enough and I'm just telling stories, and then I have the other half who is getting upset with me when I'm posting too much evidence.
Yeah, I see people all the time in his replies like, oh my god, you're just obsessed with Colleen. Like, you're just really obsessed with this, aren't you?
I can't stress enough. I'm only doing this for the good of other people, and I'm protecting myself at this point. So I hope everybody understands. Without further ado, oh, this is 20 minutes. I don't know if I'm probably gonna have to edit this a little bit.
And I feel like the past few years, I've really taken a step back from other people's business.
But really quick,
You know, have strong opinions about it.
I'm gonna skip through a lot of this.
I want to make a side note really quick. I've watched Trish for years, even longer than I've watched Colleen. She seems really, really nervous and uncomfortable speaking out right now. Just a side note, we know Trish. She's very comfortable in front of the camera. So I just find that interesting.
I have mental illness, which is always going to stay beyond for a while now, and today, this year. I thought this podcast would be great because we're once a year.
Did
2018.
I'm not sure if she's really going to go into it in this video, but some perspective, Colleen and her friends have always been musical theater geeks, and that was always very enticing to Trish. And so I think that's also where her infatuation built with a lot of these people, is she shared that same like-mindedness, just theater nerd. And I think she kind of got sucked in how a lot of us did, just the fantasy that they portrayed online that clearly was not an accurate portrayal.
I wasn't aware. Everyone knows I'm very, very, very with this. I think it's inappropriate. When I was underage, authorities. So when all did this past and there past that, people can like memes, video, and
Fair.
someone talking that there's not a way out of a situation, that there's not a way to make a situation right.
It's actually really fair of her to say, because I experienced something very similar in 2020 when Adam first started coming out with his stories. I knew that Colleen was in the wrong, but it's just hard when you feel like the right thing to do is be a friend towards this person when they're hurting. And that's the tricky part, is learning boundaries and understanding when you're displaying humanity versus when you're enabling. And I think that's a tough pill a lot of us adults are swallowing in this situation. So just want to make that side comment.
Toy, anything application, how to make into this as much less, but it's a way to close from best Colleen to verify as you said them.
Right in the situation. I'm so happy she said that, Jesus.
Relating the person in the photos as well.
Because, like, I can't do anything right in this situation. I'm not trying to throw a pity party right now, but it's been hard. Because I posted these pictures yesterday because no one believed me. And I finally found them and I posted them, and now I am facing some scrutiny for posting the pictures. And it's like, this isn't about me right now. I want to hear Trish, but still, I'm just very happy that she acknowledged, like, these are public pictures that she posted. However, they still shouldn't have been shared privately. Let's continue.
Why?
Well, I'm sorry.
It's a lot. Yes, I'm a sex worker, and yes, I chose this job, and yes, I'm so embarrassed. I don't get the purpose.
Story short, there was none.
If there was an inside joke I'm missing on this.
I'll elaborate. To keep it long story short, we were in Toledo, Ohio. It was the 26th of July, I believe, 2018. We had a day off, but since I didn't have room access, I was stuck on the bus. So I got hungry and I went to lunch by myself. I walked to a Taco Bell that was like a mile away since I didn't have a car. And I saw that her, Corey, and Eric went to a little hibachi lunch date, and it hurt my feelings, and I acknowledged that. And rather than her just saying, I'm sorry, she started this inside joke where you can see on one of my pictures, it has the date July 26th, which was our off day in Toledo, so it tracks. And she, rather than just saying sorry, she started this inside joke where she complimented me and said I looked good that day. And instead of including a picture of me, she included a picture of Trish, which unraveled and turned into this inside joke where I would receive dozens of nude photos of Trisha Paytas with Colleen implying that it was me, Johnny, in the photos. You can see that in the screenshots, but now you have a little bit better of an idea of how this formulated. The messed up—
What? I don't get it. Hold on, I have to listen to that again. So, yeah, I have to listen to that again.
I'm a sex worker, and yes, I chose this job, and yes, I make money doing it.
It's fucked.
I'm more embarrassed for her, but this is the kind of person she is. Okay, I'm so embarrassed.
That makes two of us.
The context of which she was sending these. I don't get the purpose.
There was none. There was none.
If there was an inside joke I'm missing on this.
I'll elaborate. To keep it long story short, we were in Toledo, Ohio. It was the 26th of July, I believe, 2018. We had a day off, but since I didn't have room access, I was stuck on the bus. So I got hungry and I went to lunch by myself. I walked to a Taco Bell that was like a mile away since I didn't have a car. And I saw that her, Corey, and Eric went to a little hibachi lunch date, and it hurt my feelings, and I acknowledged that. And rather than her just saying, I'm sorry, she started this inside joke where you can see on one of my pictures, it has the date July 26th, which was our—
Okay, I think I get
so
it.
it tracks. And she, rather than just saying sorry, she started this inside joke where she complimented me and said I looked good that day. And instead of—
Okay, I think I get it. So if you were confused like I was, I guess he wanted to go out to lunch with them, but they went without him. And instead of Colleen saying, "Oh my God, sorry that we didn't include you," I guess she was trying to be funny and like make him feel better by making fun of Trish and sending Trish's nudes to him and saying, "Oh my God, you look so good here." Weird. Weird. Were they that close that I don't even, that's just weird to me. It's a weird response.
Including a picture of me, she included a picture of Trish, which unraveled and turned into this inside
Why not
joke
just say,
where
"Oh my God, I'm
received
sorry"?
Dozens of nude photos of Trisha Paytas with Colleen implying that it was me, Johnny, in the photos. You can see that in the screenshots, but now you have a little bit better of an idea of how this formulated. The messed up part is I think she already had this inside joke with Adam at the time, and she was just recycling it with me because clearly he thought it was funny, so why wouldn't I? I know, it's stupid. I was 22 at the time of bus tour. I'm not proud of that I partook in these activities. I've apologized to Trish publicly. If I can do it personally, I would love to as well. It is what it is, and I'm just...
Damn.
It's a lot. I'm overwhelmed.
Okay. So she had already had that joke with a minor about sending nudes to him, and then His feelings got hurt. So instead of apologizing, she takes the joke that she sent with the minor and sends it to him.
Fans, so hey, congratulations on becoming parents. Sending
Like, what kind of person would I be if I just let this girl continue on publicly being friends with these people when I knew all the behind the scenes? Y'all may hate me for doing what I did, but I couldn't not do it. Like, at the end of the day, I'll leave the internet and be at peace with my decisions to let people know the reality of the situations they're in. That's all that matters to me. I don't know.
They showed the viewing parties that were my first who I actually met as well back in 2018.
In the picture, I know.
Posing next to
You knew.
images of me.
And I remember seeing the vlogs of you with said friend, and they were buddy-buddy back then, huh?
Video of it, and it's a lot. Different photos and different the proofs.
There it is.
That this one fan who was underage at the time,
Then
her, she's like, no, he was a fan. He sent photos to me.
this woman didn't even acknowledge me in the slightest in that, whatever you want to call it, with the ukulele that she posted a couple days ago. And now she is totally erasing me from this situation where she's been caught bullying and belittling her friend. I don't know if she's fully living in this fantasy that her little YouTube friend Tia had mentioned, that she likes to ignore people when they're...
I don't know who Tia is at all. I don't know what that is.
Calling her out for her shit as a form of payback. But Colleen, girl, if you're watching this, at this point, I don't even need to hear anything from you anymore. Like, if you want to stay out of my life, you do you. Keep it that way.
That's with you.
Here.
There's a clip of her. I sent her that as well. Yes. There was two options there. Miserable my own life. I could go and like make fun of people. And I'm like so many bodies the joke. You talk crap about there's it.
I bet she felt so confident because she knew I probably deleted a lot of this stuff, but apparently Apple lives forever. Felt so.
The underage fan was sending pictures of you. Not specifying if they were nude or not.
I bet she felt so confident because she knew I probably deleted a lot of this stuff, but
What are you confused about? I can explain it to you.
apparently Apple lives forever.
And my heart started racing. It was.
Girl, me too.
I haven't been triggered in a while. I was triggered. My heart was racing. My stomach. I was sick to my stomach, and I just. I don't know. I guess seeing stuff like that. That's probably the worst I've seen from someone that I've like considered a friend. Like that's. It's pretty barbaric. It's pretty misogynistic. And it is downright cruel. It's a low level of a person. To say that stuff, and again, this is years ago.
Oh wait, no, that's Ella. That's Ella, not Tia.
Oh, this is,
I think.
you know,
I think. Pretty sure that was Ella.
well into the 30s, it's not a child.
Very recent. 3 years ago, some of it.
As of now, as I'm recording this, the text came out, and the minor fan, who is now an adult, has said that those same pictures were sent to him.
How many people were affected? I don't even know the amount. But there were... I feel like there were 23 people in the Weenies group chat. So...
I'll alleged as I have it.
I don't know.
So
Take from that what you want. But there were people even outside of the Weenies group chat who were affected. There were a lot.
every day something coming out and seeing that text from having to post. I'm like, okay, let me just get ahead of this. I'm so sorry to that person. If this is true, I'm
True.
21.
Yep.
And the person she sent, who was
22.
21. He's doing this to someone who is in their house, been around their family, like, get it. That's because I was asking for this. I don't.
In context, there was no...
The inside joke. She said they're taken out of context.
No, they're not. They're completely in context. There was no context.
Next to MR, like,
That part, I mean, there was context. There's just not a whole lot. There was really no reason. It was just to be mean, so.
I just had to make this video to say I don't stand behind Colleen whatsoever. Her video was not an apology. It took away from the severity of her actions of talking to minors, bringing in.
That's why I needed to do it. I'm sorry.
Some disgusting. Yes, for someone to be a statement on it, and
You know, I know Trisha isn't perfect. I know she has had her fair share of scandals and problematic behavior, but no person deserves to be humiliated behind the scenes by people who they deem to be friends. I don't feel good about the things I've been sharing. any of it. It's not toxic gossip. This was my real life. This was Adam's real life. Becky, Oliver, Ella, Alex.
No,
We all had to go
he's
through these
siding
things, and
with
we're finally speaking our
Trish.
truth. With that said,
He's siding with Trish. He posted the proof that Colleen was talking about Trish online. No, he is an ex-fan of Colleen's. Yeah. Yeah, but he feels bad that he hurt Trish, but he says that he's glad that he posted them though because she deserves to know, instead of going on like doing the podcast with Colleen when Colleen was like a piece of shit behind her back. Does that make sense? Don't forget the Weenies group chat was a revolving door, and Adam and Cody have said 23 was like a baseline minimum. Oh my god.
said, I can speak on my behalf, and I'm sure many of the others. We appreciate the people who are listening and willing to understand. The point of all of this is to display and showcase the behavior of this woman along with her family and friends. They're dangerous people and it needs to be broadcasted, and that's why we're not stopping anytime soon. These things need to be out there. These people have remained safe for so many years behind these facades they display to the world, and the mask is finally being taken off, and I think it's super important to continue sharing this message. Trisha, if you happen to be watching this video, again, I wholeheartedly apologize that I took part in these heinous acts. It was mean, malicious, and that's it. You didn't deserve to be treated that way.
See how that's all Colleen would have had to say. Like, just see how, because like he was also making fun of Trish back then. You know, he was also making fun of Trish back then. But let's see how he is like, sorry, I shouldn't have done this. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done. Like, see how like you genuinely apologize?
And I wholeheartedly apologize that I took part in these heinous acts. It was mean, malicious, and that's it. You didn't deserve to be treated that way, and I shouldn't have participated.
See?
Period. It was wrong. It was cruel. It does not align with my morals, and I'm just glad you understand why I'm putting this information out there.
See?
And I hope you heal from it as well.
It's not hard.
And that's all I have to.
If you genuinely feel remorse, it should just come out of your mouth, like how it just came out of his mouth.
Say about the situation with Trisha. I released the evidence. This happened. I don't feel like I need to go further into this topic unless it's necessary and needs to be brought up again. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't know that video was just gonna be him reacting to it, but yeah. Anyway, obviously he knows how to apologize, unlike Colleen. Hi Todd James. Oh, Holiday, are you a Colleen fan? Or what do you mean? Exactly, not a gaslighting ukulele song. Yeah. I'm going to literally have that in my head until the day that I die. It's literally going to be stuck in my head till the day I die. Because it's just such a catchy tune, but it's also so bad. It's terrible. Okay, a little bit off topic, but to the people here who are like Wiz players, if I win the Spiral Cup, which I'm probably not going to, I'm gonna redo that, and I'm gonna make it pink and sparkly, but I probably won't. I probably won't win. I don't understand any of the dramas all. Have you, I can't explain it all because my stream's about to end and I already have a whole 2-hour stream on my channel explaining it. But if you haven't done like a quick search and like seen, I would advise you to, because it's pretty big news right now. It's pretty big news, and a lot of people do care about it because, you know, minors got, I mean, literally manipulated, and yeah. This is the one that I'm talking about, Summer. This one. but I probably won't win. But if I could, I would make that pink and sparkly. Please go look it up. It's basically child grooming. That woman needs to be deplatformed. She needs to never make another video. I mean, low-key, she kind of needs to be in jail. Her brother definitely does, so. Yeah, we already know who's gonna win. It is a scandal. It's just bad. I don't even know what the proper word to call it is, actually. Like, I don't know what the proper word. Drama, scandal, I don't know. It's just a bad situation, really. Anyway. Jeez, do you hear these fireworks? My whole house is shaking. Tomorrow's gonna be the same way. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow during the 4th of July, but I might do an early stream because tomorrow's gonna be even worse. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because we've been going for about 2 hours and I don't really have anything more to say about it, but it's pretty deep stuff. Pretty deep stuff that I'm very much invested in. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching and giving your insights to the situation as well. I look like I'm naked right now. Oh my god. Whenever I have my knees up and I'm wearing this shirt that doesn't have sleeves, I look naked. I swear I'm not. It's just my knees are up. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for watching me react, and thank you for giving your insights as well. I love talking to you guys, and I appreciate it. And thank you so much to Zynecal, Tap, and Nicholas. Thank you guys for the donuts tonight. I love you all so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another live stream. I don't know what time because I kind of want to do it early, but join the Discord and I'll let you know when I'll go live. All right, love you guys. Thank you for coming. Bye.